What's going on, guys? Hunter here with Goodman Lawn Care. Hope you're having a great day. No, I am. Just got back from dinner and I'm actually sitting in my living room and I'm about to do a review of another Proyama product. So today we have the Proyama hedge trimmers and I'm very excited about these. I'm not really going to compare them to the Steels just yet. I want to actually use them and go through some things before I actually start comparing them and everything. But they actually have some features that are similar that Steel does not have. Like, they have features on these hedge trimmers, and it comes with stuff that you don't get with Steel products. So it's actually very interesting, and I'm very excited to review this product and to kind of go through it and show you what I like about it, things that I maybe don't love about it or whatever, and I can't wait to really go through and explain everything to you and show you all the cool features of this product. So before we get into it, we're going to roll the intro, and if you're not subscribed, you need to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot of new subscribers lately, and we're trying to get the channel to grow up some more so we can do some big giveaways for y'all. I do have a giveaway coming up soon. I've been talking to some people about that, and we're kind of getting the ball rolling on that. So hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to do a giveaway. But until then, y'all keep subscribing, keep liking my videos, keep watching. And so anyway, we're going to roll the intro, and then we're going to get into the review. All right, so right off the bat, one thing I want to mention about these Proyama hedge trimmers is they come with this carrying bag. I absolutely love the fact that they come with a carrying bag. Like, that makes it so easy to transport. You can put them in the back of the truck, keeps them out of the weather. That's one thing that I do appreciate about the Proyama brand is most everything you order from their site on Amazon and everything comes with a cover or a carrying case, and it makes it just kind of weatherproof, where if you have these in the back of your truck and it starts raining, you don't have to jump back there and cover them up because they're already in the case. So, and then if you're walking around, job sites, whatever, you need to carry them around, you got a carrying case to carry them with. So pretty neat. I like that about it. That's one big thing I do like about it. All right, so I do want to go through and show you what all it came with and kind of talk about that for a minute. So these are the blade covers they came with. I probably won't use those too much. I'll probably just take them off because, they're going to be in the case, and so, really don't have to have them. But they are a pretty well-made plastic, so you could reuse them if you wanted to and everything. And then comes with a pre-mix fuel can right here, so you can mix your fuel in there for your thing. That way it has all the numbers and everything on there so you know what you're mixing. So cool stuff there. I like that a lot. Comes with some tools. Here you got your tool. Looks similar to the Steel tool, but it's different. It's got a Phillips head on the end, and comes with a little wrench, an Allen wrench in there. That way, in case you need to take it off and work on it to do some maintenance or whatever. So cool stuff with that. You got your user manual right there. I'll go through that here in a minute. So pretty neat. And then it gives you these gloves. So pretty cool. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, this Steel, you don't get this with Steel. You go to a Steel place, say you want to pay their hedge trimmers, they're going to hand you the hedge trimmers and maybe a bag with a wrench in it, and then, of course, the user manual. But you're not going to get gloves, a mixing thing, and, the helmet and everything, and you're definitely not going to get a carrying case. They're going to charge you for all that. So that's one thing I like about these, and I'm kind of going to get into the price on these here pretty soon because the price is actually not that bad. It's actually a very reasonable price for these hedge trimmers. So very excited to get into that. But anyway, also, so they give you this nice little visor here, safety visor, nice screen there. You could use this while you're chainsawing or trimming hedges or anything. So cool stuff with that. So now I'm going to turn the camera off real quick, open these up, and show you the hedge trimmers. All right, so one thing I do want to go through real quick is the user manual here. That way y'all kind of have a general idea of what you're getting into with everything. So this is just kind of your what it goes through and everything. So you have your code name, which is PHT26, just kind of stating the model number type thing. They're hedge trimmers. They weigh 12 pounds, which is your dry weight, and then they run at 9,600 RPMs. That's pretty impressive. And then your fuel tank is a 23.6 ounce fuel tank, double blade, 24-inch blade length, and 87 decibel sound level. So that's pretty neat how it has all that on there. And 20 minutes per rest on each fuel tank consumed, maximum 6 daily hours. So that's pretty neat. It tells you exactly how long these things can run, and exactly, you know, all your specs, how they run. You know, 87 decibels. That's pretty neat. I've never really seen that on anything, which I never look at any of the user manuals most of the time, but maybe I should. Anyway, it's just kind of your safety warnings here. Goes through your parts of the hedge trimmers. Actually tells you, labels everything for you. Tells you how it works. Tells you how to start it up actually, and your fuel supply. So cool stuff with that. I'm not actually going to start them because I don't have any gas yet, but I'm going to get some gas tomorrow, fill them up. And still going through on how to start it up. Tells you how to operate them here, and then goes to your maintenance. So you're going to clean the air filter, spark plug replacement, lubricate gearbox, thorough cleansing, exhaust and muffler, tool storage. So it just kind of tells you just all your general maintenance stuff that you need to know about it, everything. So it's pretty neat how that does. And then it kind of tells you your parts list on the back. And then this is cool, it gives you a troubleshooting list in case you have problems with it. That way you know, you can kind of see what your problem is, you know, troubleshoot some stuff and figure it out. So cool stuff. Then you got a parts list in the back. Tells you every part on the entire machine, all the mechanical stuff. And then I believe on this page over here, it tells you all your parts for the engine. So cool stuff. If you need to order any parts, you can get them on Proyama on Amazon. I'll put a link to their store down below as well. But I will also put a direct link to these hedge trimmers so that you can figure out how to get them, check them out for yourself, get you a set, and all that good stuff. All right, so these are the Proyama PHT26 hedge trimmers with a 24-inch hedging shaft there, hedging bars. So these are actually your hedge trimmers right here on this end. They are actually rated to cut up to 1 inch thick things from what I can read. So pretty neat. They definitely feel very, very sharp and very well made. These are hardened steel blades. Very excited about this. I'm going to show you, I'm going to kind of run through the specs real quick, and then I'm going to, at the end of the video, I'll put like a actual piece of thing at the end where you can see the specs and everything in case you want to screenshot it or something. So anyway, these hedge trimmers also have a rotating handle on the back. So that's pretty neat. So if you're not familiar with the rotating handle, my Ryobi battery hedge trimmers actually have the rotating handle on them, and I love it because if you're trimming a hedge, a shrub and everything, so you can take this and it allows you to keep this hand upright while you're trimming the hedge just like that. So pretty neat. You don't have to kind of, you know, that kind of puts this arm in a bind, so you can do that and keep it more level and everything, and also goes this way. So that's pretty neat, and all you do it is a click of this button right here on the bottom, and it twists just like that. So put it back in place, doesn't move, and so that's actually your trigger, so your throttle and everything. And one thing I do want to point out about these is a lot different. Let's see if I can do it here. This bar right here is kind of a square shape. And now I will say it kind of shocked me when I got it out of the box and saw how square it actually was. but I'm not saying I'm not a fan of it. I get a lot more hand room, hand grip on these than I do with my steels. So I like that a lot. I like a big handle on the end, tote them around, carry them where you want to carry them. And they're a little bit heavy on the front end, but I'm sure when you get some gas in the back, it'll kind of level that out a little bit because I actually hadn't filled it up yet. So pretty neat stuff. One thing I do want to show you as well is this bottom plate, how well made that is. It's very, very hard metal there. And these springs right here. So you have two springs located here. Spring there, and another spring on this side. So in case you're wondering exactly what these springs right here do, they're actually your anti-vibration springs. So pretty neat. I would have to look up and see if my steels actually have those, because I really can't remember off the top of my head if my steels have the anti-vibration springs on them or not. I don't think they do, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to go back and check. But so basically what the anti-vibration things are going to do, springs are going to do, they're going to keep as much wear and tear on the machine and not your hands. So it's going to conserve your energy and not, wear your hand out. Because sometimes, I don't know if you've ever noticed or not, if you're running a Weedeater or running hedge trimmers for so long, and you put them down for a second, go get a water or something, your hand's vibrating. Your hand still feels like it's vibrating from the machine and everything. Those anti-vibration things are kind of like your shocks on a vehicle, and that's what they're supposed to do, is kind of absorb the vibration and everything from this to keep it from going to your hand or this hand. So pretty neat. I like that a lot. I can't wait to try these things out, see how they run and everything. So quick little run through of these. You have your handle on the back, rotating handle, operates with this right here. Just twist it just like that. On and off switch is located right here on the handle, right above the throttle. That's your throttle right there. To use your throttle, you actually have to put your hand up here, and once your hand is on top, you can do it, but the throttle will not go if your hand is not on there. So it's kind of a neat safety feature there. This is a 25-to-1 mix ratio. My steel is actually a 50-to-1, so I'll have to mix this differently, which is no problem at all. I don't mind that. Gas tanks located in the back right here, pretty standard for hedge trimmers. Get the gas off just like this. And this is your air filter right there. I'm not going to take it off because I don't want to get it dirty or anything, but that's your air filter. And then your choke is right here. That's choke position. That's half choke, and that's ready to run. So another thing I want to point out, your spark plug is right there. And this machine looks very accessible, like if you need to do maintenance on it or something. Looks like you could just very easily take these screws off and remove this cover and do whatever you need to do. So one thing I like about it, looks like it's going to be easy to work on if it ever has problems. Not saying it will, but on the occasion that you get something hung in there or something you need to work on it, very accessible, very easy to work with. So cool stuff. This is a 24-inch hedging bar. Don't know if I mentioned that or not. And I believe these things weigh, I think they weigh about 12 pounds. I would have to go back and look at the specs on it, but like I said, I will put the specs at the end of the video so y'all can see it and everything. But like I said, so far so good. I'm actually pretty impressed with these things. They are massive, massive hedge trimmers. I look like I'm about to go whack down a whole shrub with these things. And I cannot wait to use these things. I feel like an absolute man, horse of a man, holding these things. So they are pretty bad to bone looking. Oh, another thing I want to point out right here is your prime bubble. That's how you prime your gas to get it ready to crank up and everything. So there you go. Quick little run through of the Proyama PHT 26 cc hedge trimmers with a 24-inch bar, and pretty neat stuff. All right, guys, so that's just kind of an unboxing, first initial thoughts review on the Proyama PHT 26 hedge trimmers. I'm not done with them yet. I'm actually going to film with them tomorrow, and I'm actually going to use them out in the field and everything, and get y'all a full video with them, full extent, and do a little bit better review on them. But I kind of want to just go through when I have them in the living room here, run through, give you a little idea of my thoughts on them, kind of run through some specs and whatnot. And at the end of this video, I will put some specs on weight and cc's, fuel mix, all that. I said all that in the video, but that way you can screenshot it in case you want to see it and everything. And I will put a link to these in my description of this video so you can go check them out on your own. And if you want to see them in action, stay tuned, subscribe, and stay tuned, because I'm going to post more videos of me actually using them. And I actually have a video that I'm working on, like I said, tomorrow. I'm going to use them, crank them up, put some gas in there, crank them up, actually use them. And we're going to test these things out to the full extent and see how they work. So stay tuned for that video. Should be out later this week. And anyways, remember to like and subscribe, and appreciate y'all watching.